Hello and welcome to Let's Play Suikoden Suikoden 2 Part 3, rather. This is Blagar, the Inverse Gentleman, and I'll be your host. I'm probably not gonna try and say something random at the beginning of every video like I was in the first game. I might do it sometimes, just not all the time. Flint, oily rag, rope. Excellent, this'll do just fine. Just bend the spoon. He's a MacGyver of bloody the Suikoden world. He can turn anything into anything else, including being a traitor into being a king. Now I can't remember how. And see, this is very nice animation as well. I don't think this is an actual fire. I'm almost certain there is a proper fire here, but I think we get caught, possibly. Something I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I played this as well. See the bear. Well, it could be a lion, could be a bear. It depends on your view. The symbol of the current Highlander troops. We're not actually really rebels in this game. We're more a legitimate sort of country. Well, we're sort of rebels, but it's more of a... Oh, well, you'll see. Okay. Now we go back home, but we find out some rather distressing facts. Oh dear. I've forgotten which way I've got to go. I think it's to the town. Maybe. And I've got to go through the pass. And we get our first boss fight. Maybe. It depends. If I get a cutscene, yes, okay, yeah, this is the right place. Oh, okay. I'll see you in a sec. Oh yeah, sorry about that. I just had a bit of a... My last video finished uploading, which overlaid it over my screen. Ellie, of the two sisters, Ellie is quite good looking. I think she sort of has a thing for the main character. I can't really remember. But we're doing a magic trick. We can either screw this up or do it correctly. I do it correctly. But Ellie's sister is not quite as good looking, although she's proverbially so. I think it says she's the better looking one, but her sprite, her picture rather, isn't very good. If you move, she hits you, basically. So you need to not move. You need to trust her. I think. I'll just stay still. I'm pretty sure you just need to keep trusting it. Like, there's no... If you move to the left or the right, you get hit. Might get hit anyway. It's been a while. Has been a while. Oh dear. Don't move. Yes! Okay. You can hear in the music, like, it harkens back to the first game, like the sound is somewhat, like the music, sorry, it's based, a lot of the music is based off the game in the first game. Sound in the first game. Bolgan, Matt Damon, Anyway, we're heading to Kiaro Town. There's a mist monster. Oh, I'm sure there'll be nothing wrong with a mist monster. Yeah, sure, let's go with him. There's probably a funny answer in that one, and I accidentally skipped over it. Again, I've just hit... I think I'm hitting the cancel button again. Which is unfortunate. Okay, yeah, see, now whenever you get a new character, or characters are forced to join the party, they it gives you the opportunity to change your party around, which is much better than the first game. Rena has a fire rune. Ellie has nothing. Oh, okay. But Bolgan has the fire breath rune, which is the same as like the clone rune was in the first game, where it I wonder if she's missable, because I'll talk about that later. What do I want to do? No, I can't attach any more runes. What am I talking about? Yeah, I'll take stuff off them before we... What's in here? Anyway, yeah. We're heading up to our first dungeon of the game. The first... Oh, God. Hold on. What do I need to... Am I thinking of the wrong... Oh. Where have I got to go, gentlemen? As I said, I don't know this game quite as well as I do the last one. That's obviously not right. Oh, of course that's not right. I know where that is. That's where... That's like a forest area where... Yeah, okay. Which means I've got to go north from outside the village. Sorry, I do know where to go. It takes a bit for my memory to stop being horrible. Yeah, here we go. This is it. And there's another guard here, but we can get past him. You can't get past him if you come here first, though, because... Well, this is a bit racy. A bit. I don't quite know what happens here. Because and here, yeah, you might recognize this music. It's based off the music from the first game. The person who most, I think Kimberly was her name, was the person that most got this sort of music. Yeah, you'll definitely recognize it now. I think the implication is that these two have a bump, have a bit of a, you know, a bit of a bump. Yeah, I was a bit shocked by this when I first played it. Not because it was shocking in myself. But just because I didn't think they did this sort of thing in JRPGs. This was I hadn't really played a lot of JRPGs where it was implied that characters had sex. Happily, we have lots of antitoxin rather to clear up any problem. We just had an adult conversation. Quite. Hopefully, I might get a bit of slowdown on the Unite attacks, which I'll be using a fair bit in this first area. We'll see how it goes. Everyone else can just attack. Pretty much the Unite attack in this... This Unite attack, because it hits every enemy for 1 damage, it can be done every turn, is super overpowered. Yeah, we get a bit of slowdown. That's fine. Oh, we got a vase. That'll be useful later. There's an equivalent to the... Which way? The dude that asked for the nameless urn last time. It's the same sort of deal, where he's like a appraiser who wants to find some urn. I think it's still called the nameless urn, but it's not exactly the same. It's not like an actual item. It's just a percentage chance for you to be able to, for like every time you get him to appraise anything, there's a percentage chance that he will say it's the unappraisable urn or whatever. Join your party, which is much better. They fixed up a lot of the issues with drops in this game. There's not really much in the way of annoying enemies dropping, like having to find certain drops. There is one real... there's a bug in the game, and I'll talk about it now because I don't really have much else to talk about. But there's a bug where one of the characters you've got to find her sheep, but her sheep are stored in the same memory address or something. One of her sheep is stored in the same memory address as a chest, which means if you open a certain chest at a certain point, you get stuck when you do try and recruit her because you can never find her sheep, you can never go back. It's really aggravating. It also means, well, basically, so you've got to not pick up that chest, but that chest contains one of the recipes that you have to use for the cooking, which means you can never properly do the 100% cooking either. Well, you can. I think you can still get through it and stuff, but you never get 100% of it. Now, I'm hoping that with either a little bit of hex editing magic, which I could probably do myself, but it would take me ages. I assume someone else will have done it. So hopefully I can just find a cheat that will set that chest like back to 1 rather than 0 after I get the sheep, so that I can still pick it up. It's not really cheating, it's just fixing, like with fixing the game's little bug. Really annoying, but not much I can do about it apart from... Well, there wasn't much I could do about it when I first played the game, but nowadays there might be. You notice the enemies sort of get a bit more animation as well, and the people move a bit better in the game. Also, you'll notice that the main character... Oh dear, Joey's down. That the main character does... You'll see he sort of hits for half damage, but he hits twice. Like, it looks like he might not sometimes because the number doesn't disappear and come back, but he does hit like once for 14 and once for 14 again. Oh bugger, I went the wrong way, and that's a useful gem. I'm pretty sure this is a rune or something, because I always miss it and I regret it. Can I let go yet? Not quite. She's such a useless character too, the one that can screw up the entire game for you. One of those damn annoying useless characters. Well, useless in gameplay terms. I suppose it's nice to have a person that can look after sheep in your area. Like you don't get a, or you sort of get a, no, you don't really get a castle this time. Oh, brass armor. That was wrong. Oh well, I can equip that anyway. I'm sure there's a rune here somewhere. It's a town. It's more of a town. Much more of a town feel to it. I think it is actually like literally a town. An abandoned town. Which is nice. It's sort of still got like a proper keep sort of area, so it's okay, but I prefer having a castle because it's, you know, easier to defend. Bolgan also, you'll see, has the double attack thing. Some characters have it where they do 2 attacks every time rather than 1 attack. It doesn't really make much mechanical difference, but it's nice. It's a nice little extra. At least I don't think it makes any mechanical difference. It might, like in, I don't know, some calculation somewhere that means you can have a more powerful character if they only strike once or if they strike twice or something. But I don't really worry about that stuff like that. I'll be taking Clive with me once I get him to do Clive's quest. I'll pretty much be taking Clive with me the entire time, and I'll also be taking Vicky when I get her with me the entire time because she's my favorite character in the series. Whereas like Luca Black's my favorite character specifically in this game, but in the series as a whole, it's Vicky. I'm pretty sure it's this one I can have her in my party. Better be. I might be thinking of the 5th one though. Oh, that's time up, gentlemen. I'll see you on the other side. I'll see you on the other side.